India, a country known for its food, culture, diversity, and of course, Indian Grand Prix. So, without any further wasting my time, I'll talk you through it and tell you
Why Indian GP failed.
So the story goes back in 2009 when the team Force India took the pole position in Belgium and came second, nearly missing out the win. The next day, F1 wheel race in India was announced.
Interesting, yeah?
So when it was decided that Indian GP would take place, a track was needed for the event to run on. So a permanent facility was required. India's two most prominent tracks at that time was Madras Motors Racetrack and Kari Motor Speedway. Although Madras would have been great considering the region's history with motorsport, the circuit wasn't really fit to host Formula 1 race. So they decided to establish a brand new facility.
Both the international circuit.
Let me tell you about the track. The track was 5.14 km that was designed by the only man F1 news, Herman Tilke. I know, he has designed some worse circuits, but this one was definitely hit. The circuit was part of 2500 acres of JP Group, which had 100,000 seats, golf course and cricket stadium. The grand plan was expected to generate $170 million of revenue annually. Surprisingly, organizers also consulted several F1 teams before construction as an effort to boost overtaking for the drivers, which I guess worked pretty well. So moving forward to the first race, 95,000. That was the attendance of the inaugural Grand Prix. The paddock was abuzz since work began in earnest and Indian celebrities made a beeline for inaugural event. The race was great with many overtaking and incident happening on the track. And the fans were seemed to be enjoying the race with Vettel winning the first Indian Grand Prix. Now moving on to 2012, the driver gave thumbs up to 5.1 km racetrack and teams hailed the clean paddock and the facilities too. But none of this could gloss over the dip in the number of fans as 65,000 of them turned up compared to last year 95,000. And that's a huge dip by the way. Even Bernie Ecclestone was not worried as he said that first race are always high and second year attendance always goes down. If the third year isn't going up then it's something to worry about, which is what exactly happened. Now coming to 2013, as we know cricket is very popular in India and a Formula 1 basic ticket cost was 3 to 4 times expensive than the basic cricket ticket. So clearly tickets weren't cheap compared to other venues at that time. Plus with the lack of advertisements and promotional events associated with the race have been scraped up and drop in number of commercials and hoardings, the media chatter about the race was also subdued. Brands such as ICICI and Castrol that were previously associated with the event said that they have no related project this year. And with this, it was the dawn for the Indian Grand Prix. The real reason Indian GP was cancelled was not just about generating profit or attendance but the taxation issue. The local government never considered racing as a sport but as an entertainment and thus asking FIA for $14.8 million to cover charges for 3 races. For this, the Grand Prix got red light in 2014 with still 2 races remaining in contract. The timing coincided with the slump in real estate market of Noida. JP Group had a great influence in real estate field. Their massive presence led them to a cash crunch. This forced the company to postpone the 2014 race as they weren't able to pay the race fee to FIA as they were private organizers. Things were going pretty bad to worse as dispute with taxation remained unsolved in 2015 as well. The subsequent years saw many business ventures of JP Group turn south. They even went through bankruptcy and the track has been seized by the government as an asset until they pay the loans taken by them for the business ventures. Seeing all this, F1 decided to call off the agreement and it bid farewell to India. Now the question is that will ever Formula 1 return to India?
And the answer is yes if it tries.
The reason I said yes because as of 2020 analysis, India has over 31.6 million views which makes it in top 6 countries who viewed F1 the most. Point 2 is that as of 2020, the Indian government has even recognized racing as a sport and not as an entertainment. So even if F1 returns, there will be no taxation issues. And with uprising talent like Jehan Daruwala, who is a Red Bull junior and racing in Formula 2 with Prema for 2022, I can really see him in Formula 1 for 2023. And Arjun Maini, who did very well in DTM racing in his rookie season, a lot of audience in India is showing interest in motorsport, which is really a good sign. I really see the potential of F1 here with live example of Guan Yu Zhou signing up with Alfa Romeo and the list of sponsors that comes with it, which will be very good for F1. Until that, let's hope you enjoyed the video. Tap that subscribe button and like the video, and remember that you are awesome and don't forget to smile. Bye bye.